Hello, hello, hello. I'm waiting for a couple people to pop on, but just want to go live and do a TTC Q&A. Um, Only going to be on here for about 10 minutes, so I will be watching the clock just in case. But yeah, wait for some people to jump on, and let me put it on my IG. Let IG know that we are on live. Ava and I are here on YouTube Live for about 10 minutes. Go to my link in my bio if you want to join us. Hey, hey, hey. Let me see if that sounded right.
For about 10 minutes. Go to my...
So yeah, hit me with your TTC questions. Won't be on here for long. I have to go to Walmart. So I'm doing a live video, first of all, today because my SD card for my camera broke. One of them broke. The other one is on its last leg, but it also is missing. So I don't know where the other SD card is. So now I'm missing an SD card and a battery for my camera. So the enemy is trying to attack us, y'all. So we are here on live because, as promised, I want to do videos every 3 days. But I haven't been able to film because of those reasons. They said, hello, beautiful. Say hello. I was about to say, where's her? She has been slobbing a lot lately. Okay. Are you going to do that? We're on live. Okay. So, hey, Ivy and Ava, TTC advice for after miscarriage. Yeah, definitely. So for after miscarriage, when I was going through my miscarriage, I had 2 miscarriages for anyone who is new here. I had 2 miscarriages, and the first one was a chemical. The second one lasted 45 days. So I know some people are like, well, why didn't you just get a DNC? Or why didn't you, take the pill right away? But that wasn't my testimony. That wasn't my story. I went through that 45-day miscarriage for a reason. And God showed me that reason during those 45 days. I really got into my word. I got into the Word of God, into the Bible, and really, really, really just let Him lead me. Did I do it every day? No, I was going through miscarriage, and my emotions were all over the place. But I really focused on getting in my Word, on the days that I was feeling up to it. But during that time, He showed me what it is that, I needed to do in order to, what it is I need to do spiritually, as far as my mindset, as well as physically, do in order to, progress in to the TTC world, into my TTC journey. So what I did was I started while I was miscarrying. I started that whole getting spiritually ready, spiritually spiritually set, as well as I started physically preparing my body through health and through fitness. I did a 21-day workout plan and nutrition plan. I lost, I forget how much I lost, but I did lose some weight. There's a video on it somewhere lingering out there in YouTube land, but I lost weight, I lost inches, and I got rid of my bloating. I, healed my gut. And I think that was a huge issue with me and my TTC journey, as well as my hormones. With nutrition, I helped balance that out. So really, after miscarriage, you just have to think to yourself, ask God, what is it that that I can do to better myself on this journey. Sometimes it's just like, God's timing is just not yet. He's just saying not yet. that's what I would define a miscarriage as God saying not yet, because just a lot of things fell into place when I started, when I was pregnant. A lot of things were falling into place with Lito and I, our personal, our business. So, God's just saying not yet. Let me scroll. Your TT said it misses you. We will see you on Friday if you're at Mom's house on Friday. Sandra, let's see. So I usually don't get a line at all on my test, but yesterday I got what looks like a very, very faint line. Did that happen to you before your BFP? Depends on where you're at in your 2-week wait as well, but I got a BFP, I want to say it was around 7 or 8 DPO. It was faint. It was on a Walmart test, I believe, though. So not very, Walmart tests are okay, but it wasn't like a first response or anything. But around 6 or 7 DPO is when I implanted. I had an implantation dip in my temperatures, and that's why I decided to test a couple days after that. So I tested, I think, 8 DPO, and I got a positive. It was faint, though. I wouldn't call it very, very faint, but it was faint. And I believe it just depends on where you're at in your cycle. And sometimes some women don't get a faint line until a week past their period being due. So it just all depends on your hormones. I can't talk today. Let me take a sip of water. It depends on your hormones as well as, the amount of HCG that you personally can put out. HCG is the pregnancy hormone. So it just depends. You just look real chill right now. It just depends on how much you're putting out. What do you recommend for dealing with bloat and gut health, food-wise? Workout plan through TTC. So for bloat, definitely water, hot lemon water or warm lemon water or warm water first thing in the morning. So when I was TTCing, I tried to do hot lemon water first thing in the morning. Sometimes I have apple cider vinegar with it. But I found that it helps with digestion, first of all, kind of cleansing you for the beginning of the day. I'd also, when you put cold water into your system, it kind of shocks your system first thing in the morning. So that's why I recommend warm, hot. I like hot water. I like hot things. But hot or warm water in the beginning of the day, and not getting an ice cold glass of water. Water really helped with my bloating, as well as figuring out the foods that really bloat me personally. I'm dairy intolerant, lactose intolerant. I cannot do dairy without it doing something to my digestion, my gut, as well as what else? I've cut it out, so I've cut out a lot of foods. So I can't really think right now, but dairy was a major one for me. Just cutting out foods that don't really mesh well with you. And that's just trying to figure out through elimination diets to see what it is that your body can't tolerate. And that could be different for everybody. Did I workout plan during TTC? I didn't have a specific workout plan during TTC. It was all more so the workout plan that I did do, that 21-day plan, was a high intensity interval training plan. It's actually on our website as well. I did it through Lito. Lito has a 21-day program, and that's the one I did. But I did that one. And then, through TTC, I was working out, but not very consistently until I had that miscarriage. So I I was working out. I wasn't on a consistent workout plan. It was just kind of doing my own thing, basically. But now I'm in a set plan from then to now. So spiritual is very important, and the nutrition factor. I'm on that journey myself. I had a miscarriage years ago, and I feel that with it wasn't the right time, and yeah, it's on God's time, definitely, sis. Have you heard about seraptes, an enzyme from the gut of silkworms that help to clear up inflammation and plaque in the body? A lot of women use it for TCC. I have never heard of that, but there's lots of foods that you can eat, there's lots of foods that are inflammatory, and lots of foods that are non-inflammatory that you can eat to help with that as well. Let's see. And I actually go into that, the whole nutrition portion. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with my Motherhood Mindset program, but there's a nutrition portion that we go over in that program that basically tells you what I ate that month I got pregnant, as well as because I was kind of testing out the non-inflammatory diet, as well as we just go into a whole bunch of things like nutrition-wise, food that you can eat for increasing progesterone and things like that. So yeah, pineapple, we talk about that, the pineapple core and how that's helpful for implantation. I'm 7 weeks, 3 days, first pregnancy, age 36, pregnant within the first month of being married. Praise God. Yes, that's awesome. Did you have a hormonal imbalance before TTC? Yes, I did. I was on birth control before we started to try to conceive. I was actually on birth control, and I actually was on birth control for like 10 years, from like age 16 to like 26, or maybe earlier than maybe like 24. But then I got back on birth control 3 or so months before Lito and I got married, and we were planning to wait for like 2 years before we started trying, but then we got baby fever. So yeah, I did have a hormonal imbalance because of the birth control, and also because of my nutrition, what I was feeding myself. So I've heard maca root powder helps with fertility. Did you include it in your TTC diet? I used maca root before my first miscarriage, but I really didn't incorporate it back into my regimen. I guess I didn't have time. I stopped taking it while I was miscarrying. And so I stopped taking it while I was miscarrying. I never restarted it. So I'm not sure if that assisted at all, because you do have to be taking it for, I thought you were asleep. You do have to be taking it for a couple of, sorry, my leg is going numb, a couple of months before it can regulate in your system. So I do currently take it now. It's in my superfood shake that I drink daily. So, oh my gosh, she's falling asleep. So beautiful. She is funny. Yeah. So I've been trying for 10 months now after having Marina for 7 years. Yeah, that definitely can. Oh, there's so many studies that, that birth control can do more harm than it does good. So, baby girl, where'd you go? You just slobbering all over the place. Are you mad because you're out of the shot? You want to get back in the shot? You're supposed to be napping. I've had 2 miscarriages. Yep, I've had 2. You and your husband are such an example of loving God and trusting in Him completely. Thank you for your encouraging vlogs and counsel. Definitely. Thank you. Thank you for all your support. I really appreciate it. Thank you. She is a cutie. You're a cutie patootie. You've been doing good all day, except for the blowout she had earlier. But if you're new here, make sure you subscribe, like this video. I will be doing probably more lives coming soon. But I also, I'll be doing more lives coming soon. Mainly, well, hopefully today I will get my camera figured out, my SD card figured out. I need to just go get a new one. Did you baby dance every day during ovulation week or still every other day? I believe we were still every other day. Trying to think. I believe it was every other day that we didn't want to overdo it. I don't know. I don't want to say we didn't want to overdo it. We didn't want to, I guess we wanted him to replenish. I don't know if that makes sense, but you could do it every day, every other day. We did every other day. So, and I believe that's in the what I did different before my BFP video. I love you. Follow up your personal life with your spiritual life. A new subscriber. Hey. Replenish, yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to get on here really quick. I didn't want this video to be really long. How old is Ava now? Oh, she's 3 months tomorrow. So she's 3 months old. Remember that time Little screamed when y'all wanted to get rid of the raccoons in the attic? Yes. And they didn't. It ended up not being raccoons. They were like little field mice. But yes, that was hilarious. I might go back and watch that video again. Time is passing very fast. Yes. But before I get off, I want to mention my Motherhood Mindset program again, because some of you have been asking me about it, as well as asking what it is, basically. So I actually have 3 options for my Motherhood Mindset program. I have the 6-week private coaching coaching option. That's option number 1. So the private 6-week coaching it includes 6 weeks of consecutive coaching with me via video chat. So kind of like a Skype with me for an hour each week. And we focus on a different topic for each week. In regards to faith, the first couple of weeks is about faith and mindset, getting your mindset ready for your TTC journey or in your TTC journey, as well as we focus on the later weeks on health and fitness, the nutrition, as well as the fitness portion. Hey, Mom. Nutrition as well as the fitness portion of the program. And then at the end of the 6 weeks, you get a gift from me, a personalized gift, as well as your personalized like game plan, what it is that you should be doing, your routine and whatnot. So that's the 6-week program. Then we also have a second option is an e-course, and that option actually will go live on Friday. It will go live on Friday. But if you are interested in it, make sure to go and apply for the Motherhood Mindset program. Our link is in the description. So the second option is the e-course, and that will, once purchased, you'll get like access to the e-course, and you'll get access. That one's mostly faith and mindset. There's limited nutrition and fitness in that one, but mostly faith and mindset, because I created that program specifically because a lot of people ask me how I kept my faith and kept my hope in my TTC journey after miscarriage and during my miscarriage. So we have that second option. That is not one-on-one with me. So you would just get that online. And then the third option, which I'm really excited about, is actually a Motherhood Mindset monthly membership. So I plan on doing monthly calls on our membership site. So monthly calls, and that one will include, actually, we'll have monthly calls, and I will be giving out prizes and freebies, TTC freebies, as well as monthly we'll just come and talk about a subject. We'll have focused prayer. We'll talk about a specific TTC topic. And yeah, I'm really excited about that one because, you know, we can all come together as a community and be within the group on that one. So that one will be live. Actually, enrollment will open for that one on July 1st. So if you are interested, I encourage you to fill out my application on my website so that we can link up and I can give you more details about the programs. So yeah. And she is asleep because she doesn't like to hear me talk, I guess. Let me look at these. Keep doing what you're doing, motivating women, wives, and moms. It's amazing knowing that there's someone willing to share experiences with you. Definitely. We live in Indiana. What foods did you eat? Stop eating to regulate your hormones. Loads. I would have to go back to my food diary. I actually go over that in my program, but I would have to go back to my food diary. I was doing my Fitness Pal when I was TTCing, so I kind of wrote out everything that I was eating. How much does the program cost? So there are varying costs for each program. But the new one, the program that's enrollment opens July 1st, that program will be open. Well, it'll be for the first 100 members, it'll be $29 a month. And actually all of the programs will also include a Facebook support group. So we'll build a motherhood mindset community on Facebook where, you know, we all can post our BFPs or ovulation tests, you know, get second opinions. And I think it's really going to be great. So that the third option costs $29 a month for the first 100 members. So once it goes live, you'll have to sign up pretty quick. Mama. But I'm about to go to Walmart and look for some SD cards. Look cute. You gotta say bye, Mama. I'm sorry I woke you up. You've been asleep all day. You've been asleep all day. You're so chunky. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. No? You see that head nod? That was her saying bye-bye. Say adios. All right. Talk to you guys in another video. Bye.